What's up, everyone? It's your girl Anita flying high, and you're tuned in to another one. Let me get myself upright in this bitch. Now, I was just watching Houston. Got the dub tonight. Shout out to Houston. And also, freaking Tigres ended up conceding late to Monterrey. So they're going to have to go into the second leg 1-1 tied with them in the freaking quarterfinals. But yes, as you can read it, the title, only two NWSL teams have women as head coaches, and the expansion teams could continue the narrative. And this is why I'm glad that a lot of people are actually talking about it. Laura Harvey had made she said it was heartbreaking type shit. The fact that we have a league that we claim is so great, the leaders are not the women. We have these dudes that have none to little resume. They're getting the opportunities to be managers of some of our teams. It's quite baffling, and it continues to show you how systematic and how weird it is that the men just can't leave the women alone. They have to infiltrate everything that the women do. The lack of opportunities for women. And let me just start. There's never been a black coach in the NWSL woman. And that nigga over there, Orlando, that nigga a mixed breed. Anyways, ain't never been no black queens leading no teams. Am I surprised? Not really. But like I said, yeah, only two. So out of the 14 teams, y'all only giving women 2 out of 14. That is some wild work. And we're in 2025. So apparently, that boy Mark, who was trash at being an international manager, he got another job, apparently being a GM somewhere in NWSL, and he hired some ninja from Germany. And it's just like, we're being infiltrated by these men in the women's game. And I'm just like, why y'all need to go to the men's game? And my thing is the fact that they're not being sought after in the men's game is because they already know, we're not good enough for the men's game, apparently. And y'all not good enough for the women's game. Like, y'all not good enough. Y'all are men. I'm sorry, y'all will never be good enough for the women's game. Let's just start there. You'll never be good enough for the women's game. You're a man, okay? It is what it is. I don't care if that hurts your feelings. You'll never be good enough. And like I said, when I see a lot of these men's backgrounds, I'm just like, bro, you've never probably ever seen a world class player before. You blessed to be even able to talk to some of these women, because your background ain't it. You don't have, and like I said, it'd be different. It's different when it's a woman. A woman will actually listen. We know the frequency and vibration is going to be different. Will it be? Will we have similar results? We don't know. How will we ever know if we never give women opportunity? And especially my black queens. Like I said, how come y'all never give black women opportunity to be a coach? I don't know how many black women have been signing up to be coaches. I was a coach once in my youth times, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, in the professional game, especially in women's football, especially in the NWSL, there ain't no black woman coaching. There's not one. That's a damn shame, to be honest. There's not one black lady that's been a coach in the NWSL. For how long, niggas? How long y'all been operating? Y'all ain't put one nigga in power? Yeah, we got some niggas in power in like GM positions. Some. The only one I really know. Some. ChatGPT did put me, there's some assistants that we need to be peeping at. Some are in Orlando, some with, there's a couple ladies that actually are head coaches at a couple colleges, black women, but still, not enough. Still not enough. And like I said, we only got 2 going into 2025. 2. And let me remind y'all, Utah did Amy Rodriguez wrong. Y'all didn't even give A-Rod an opportunity the whole season just to hold it down for Utah. So y'all give this knucklehead Jimmy opportunity. And then we have Becky Tweed. Like I said, all right, look, she had her ups and downs, highs and lows. Cool. Angel City fire her. Okay. She decides not to become another head coach, or no one offered her a job. Like, come on, like Houston, we could have offered her the job. You know what I mean? How come she couldn't get a job from us? Like, you know what I mean? I know it's Houston, but still, I would think she would want to build her resume. But what did she do? She didn't go and snuck her ass under Jonas. Another ninja. Don't forget, after Casey Stoney, toxic ass Jill Ellis brought in Landon bitch ass Donovan, and then after bitch ass Donovan left, they then brought in that knucklehead Jonas, right? And so I'm just like, what in the world? So not only did you give the intern job to a man, you gave the job to a man as well. So I'm just like, you know, there needs to be a stop. I mean, I think at least 9 out of the 14 coaches, 10 out of the 14 coaches need to be women. And I do believe, because we're going to see the results of the league, we're going to see the results of the teams playing, we're going to already bear witness, like these coaches ain't it. They don't got the vision, they don't got the foresight, they don't have the tactical ability to be able to help these ladies ascend. And women will be in better positions, women will be the better people to do the job, to get the job done, because we're women, just in general. Let's start there. And no, men, like I said, you know, Anita Luku had told us that men are starting to infiltrate the women's game because there's more money in it. So we will see an influx of these pretty much opportunists, right? Opportunists for a bag. You have no resume. You haven't been in the trenches with the women, like similar to how Sammy Boy has been with Angel City and how he was under Laura Harvey. He's practically the only one. And then at least Jonathan has some accolades, but still, Jonas. But like a lot of those, well, with Jonathan, he different. He had great world-class players. Jonas, England. Anyways, but yeah, there's a lot of coaches, like especially Houston's coach. I think he just got the job because he's married to one of the players, not one of the current players on our Houston team, but because he's married to a former player. Or I don't even know if Morgan Bryant is actually still playing. Morgan Garrett's still playing professionally in the NWSL. I don't know, but yeah, that's my only job. And then I felt like they also had to tie him down because Houston was tired of these men flaking. You know what I'm saying? We've had multiple men managers. Houston, y'all ain't even looked in a woman's way. And the one woman that y'all let be the intern manager, y'all let her go to Portland instead of offering her, gosh, I could not get that word out. Instead of offering her opportunity to be the head coach manager, y'all decided not to do that. And you know, like I said, this is an issue, and it's going to be an issue until it's resolved. And really, I think it's going to be a lot of our former players. A lot of the former players and the players that we're seeing currently that will eventually turn the tide, and we will have more women's managers. And it should be, I'm sorry, in a women's field, it should be more predominantly women. There should be no excuses, and you can't give me any rhetoric that will make sense that men should be head coaching in women's spaces in general. There can be a couple of y'all, but behind the scenes, nigga, you can be seen but not heard, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Look, we see you, nigga, but behind the scenes, seen but not heard, nigga. Because, like I said, y'all are giving opportunities to these knuckleheads, and like I said, they ain't gonna help our teams win. I don't see this. Like I said, even Garat, his first red flag was playing Maggie Graham as a fucking fullback. Like, boom, like, dude, are you crazy? She's a Mac Herman Trophy finalist, and left back was not her position. Like, so it don't make no sense. These people, they just be giving any ninja off the street, literally any ninja off the street, the opportunity to come fucking coach the NWSL. Any ninja off the street can become an NWSL coach. Y'all see how they be devaluing the value of the women because they put these no good knuckleheads in positions to fucking be managers? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And like I said, the change is already here. Laura Harvey was talking about it. This article was on The Athletic or whatever. So like I said, yeah, we got an issue. There's an issue. There's too many men coaches in the NWSL, and that's gonna have to stop. There's just too many men coaches in general in women's spaces. Like I said, y'all are dangerous. Y'all are dangerous to the women because we don't. Y'all have shown patterns of abuse. Y'all have shown patterns of abuse, and this is very concerning for our young minds, for our young players that are coming up, and the current players right now. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust these men in 2025, 100%, and we shouldn't be allowing them to be 12 out of the 14 teams in the NWSL have male coaches. This is wild work, and this is a super, super big problem. So I'm super happy that this is being talked about right now. And honestly, the expansion teams have an opportunity to change the narrative. Deuces.